Hi Taurus, welcome to your 2018 Astro-Tarot forecast. My name is Charla from astrology.com. So I'm going to start out this reading for the year of 2018, giving you an astrological synopsis, and we'll move into the cards. I do want to remind you that the astrological portion of this reading can be counted on. The energies of the stars are really the foundation of the energies of our life. They really talk about our map of consciousness, the subjects that we're going to face, the energies that we're going to face throughout the year, and the cards are more of a reflection of consciousness as a whole, the consciousness of the collective sign of Taurus. So as we begin this reading, keep that in mind, that as the card reading develops, you'll be able to see some choices that you might make according to the energies of the stars, and you may be able to see how you can use free will to rectify the situations that come up in the cards if this reading applies to you. I think that this year is going to be a year of support for you, Taurus. Saturn is moved into Capricorn in December, and this is really going to try on your sign, support you in matters related to academics, education, travel, online activities, publishing. So if you've been wanting to write a book, if you've been wanting to go back to school, if you are in school, I feel like you're going to have the support of at least one authority figure that is really going to help you. For some of this could be older father figures who are going to support you, maybe in doing things online, maybe in funding online activities or helping to fund you to go back to school. This could be even you traveling with a boss, traveling, perhaps with your company, with an elite group within your company, something like that. This could be people within the community, even maybe stalwarts of the community who are helping you to get a project, a legal project, or a nonprofit off the ground, something like that. Now, Jupiter is in Scorpio this year also, and with Jupiter in Scorpio, it's going to send a sextile over to Saturn for much of the year, and this is really going to facilitate an opening for you with parents and partners. So not only do you have authority figures supporting you, you also have parents and partners supporting you in all of your academic, legal, travel, publishing endeavors. Now, as the year begins, there is a lunar eclipse in Leo in your 4th house of home, and this could bring an ending. Some of you may be moving between February into March. This is going to take place on January the 31st, but there's a solar eclipse in Aquarius that's going to take place in February that's really going to push you forward in your career. So I feel like some of you are having endings within the home. Perhaps you're leaving the home and you're going to pursue a career field, maybe with academics, education, learning something new, teaching something new, something that's taking place at a distance. Could even be online at a distance education, anything that applies to the 9th house there. I feel like you're picking it up for your career field. Now, in March, Venus is going to move into Taurus. You're going to have about a month there where you're going to be the belle of the ball. You could really move forward in doing whatever it is to please yourself, something that you enjoy, maybe even getting a new hairdo, going to the spa, anything that you can do to pamper yourself. And I feel like you may actually be enjoying yourself even more, perhaps at school, at a distance, traveling. Again, this is really working well with Saturn. And so I feel like whatever it is that you're doing to put yourself out there to the public, maybe even online on a YouTube channel, academically, I feel like you're really being seen for who you are and all of your gifts and what it is that you have to offer people. Uranus is moving into Taurus, and this is kind of a big deal because Uranus has been in Aries for several years. for about 8 years, and now it will be moving into Taurus, and this is really going to shake things up for you. Again, we have themes of electricity here, online projects, or you really kind of shocking people, coming out of your comfort zone even. I know you Taurians like to have things safe and sound, and you like to have things nice and neat, but this is, Uranus is more of showing a different side of yourself, of showing a more innovative side of yourself, perhaps even referring to anything to do electronically. Again, we have online publishing, travel, whatever it is that you're going to do, it is going to send a message out to the people, and it is going to be representative of the people. Now, Uranus moving into Taurus as a whole for the public, I think this is really going to bring a lot of new, innovative things to people's homes. We're talking smart homes, products within the home, electronics within the home, that is going to really make life a lot easier. I also think the housing market is going to change tremendously from May forward. And Uranus does move into Taurus in May. And right after Uranus moves into Taurus, Mars is going to move into Aquarius, and Uranus rules Aquarius. So I feel like for you, this is really going to open up you moving forward, shocking the public with who you are, how smart you are, what your skills are. You're presenting yourself online at a distance through academics, through publishing in some way, and you're moving forward with your career. Mars will be in Taurus for 5 months, and you may have some stops and starts there because Mars will retrograde from June 26th to August the 27th. And so this may give you, you're spreading your wings, so to speak. You're learning the ropes of whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish and how you're putting yourself out there. On July 12th, there is a solar eclipse in Cancer, and this is a bit of a tough eclipse. This is going to take place in your 3rd house, so it's going to go along that 3rd and 9th house axis. If you're starting a new school in the fall, this could be a bit disruptive to you. You're presenting yourself in a new light. If you're doing something online, then this is going to be a brand new beginning for you that's going to develop over 6 months. All of this, academics, online publishing, travel, from July 12th forward with that solar eclipse in Cancer, you're going to have, some trials, but I feel like this eclipse is opposite Pluto and Capricorn, but with Saturn there, I feel like you're going to be able to steady yourself. This eclipse is trine Neptune. Again, we have themes. A lot of you, I really feel like, are becoming actors, or you're presenting yourself in the publishing world, maybe on TV or online or YouTube, or maybe you're even doing this with academics where you're making videos for the school or something like that. But again, with that eclipse trine Neptune, I really feel like this is, you are really becoming a public figure for some of you here. There is a lunar eclipse July the 27th. This does mark an ending period in your 10th house as it takes place in Aquarius at 4 degrees. So I do feel like, July is going to be a trying time. You're going to be starting something new, or you're going to have to start to balance home and family with whatever it is that you're doing travel-wise or online with publishing or academics. The rest of the year is more about really redefining your career. And then Mercury retrograde will be in Sagittarius at the end of the year. And this is going to really talk about the monies that you're making, perhaps all these projects that you're working through over the year. You're going to start to develop an income from it. And if so, you'll need to kind of go back and redo some mistakes that you could have made. You're going to have to clear up some communication there. But right before Mercury retrogrades in November in Sagittarius, Venus, your ruling planet, is going to retrograde in Scorpio on October the 5th. And I have to tell you that from October the 5th towards the end of the year, there could be a disruption within your relationships, with Scorpio being your 7th house of parents and partners. So while you still have support, Taurus, towards the end of the year, I feel like this is reconnecting with a partner. This is really rolling back the curtain, so to speak, on your relationship and understanding if that relationship is still viable for whatever it is that you're trying to do in the world. Now I'm going to go ahead and have a look at the cards now, and we're going to see how the cards begin to flow with the stars. First of all, when I laid your cards out this morning, I saw some beautiful themes even before I was reading the astrology. And then I kind of went back and did the astrology for Taurus. And so the cards have been sitting here a minute, and I was thinking that so far you guys have the best cards. I mean, you really have some beautiful things that are happening to you this year. You have some hopes and dreams coming. Even before we get into the sequence, I mean, there's a lot of wishes coming true for you. A lot of you putting yourself out there. I feel like it is going to be trying at times, but some of you are really putting yourself out there in relationships even. In the beginning of the year, we have the Magician here, which really talks about whatever we can put out in spirit, whatever hopes, wishes, and dreams that we put forward to spirit, we can manifest them here on earth. And I've said before, you know, the spirit world runs a little bit faster than the physical plane. The spiritual plane is a little bit up ahead. So if we're here on the earth plane and we say, hey, you know, Spirit, this is really what I want to do. Dear God, this is really what I want to do. And we're thinking about it in a positive light. And we're really feeling spiritually led even to pursue this action or this hope or dream. Then whatever we put in spirit has to take place on earth. That is a universal law. And so with the Magician here, it seems like you've really realized that. And you're putting forth all of these emotional hopes and dreams for your family, for your home, for peace within the home, for something that's going to take place even over summer, I feel like, for new beginnings in relationships, with partnerships. Some of these may even be with women. And I feel like this could be a woman, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn that's really going to support you in some way. This could even take place around the spring, maybe even in the Easter time frame. And I really developed through the summer. I feel like you're going to have a lot of strength here with your hopes, wishes, and dreams. And you are going to get your wish. This is your wish. Your home and making progress within the home is really a wish for you there at the beginning of the year. And then again, with that solar eclipse that we have in Aquarius in your 10th house, I feel like some of you are really going to be moving forward from February and making progress. I feel like it is going to be a trying time, though. This is about you understanding that there is a new beginning here. We even have the Fool over here, which is displayed in this card deck as the dreamer that's showing up by the end of the year. So not only are you manifesting all of your previous hopes and dreams, something that you've thought about for a long time, you even have new hopes and dreams coming. You have a new adventure coming by the end of the year. The Star is here. This talks about getting back on the right path and, you know, on your spiritually led path of understanding who you are. It is also the card of Aquarius. And with you having Uranus moving into your personal sector in your first house, this is really about you bringing strength to present who you are. And it's like all of the obstacles for you have been removed. And so as we begin to add cards and clarifiers, I want to present to you that the first part of this year is the time, especially from February forward, to move, take everything that you have and move it forward in regard to your career, how you want to be seen in the public light. For some of you who are stay-at-home moms, this is talking about your location, your place in society, your title. You are Mrs. So-and-so, or your job is, counselor, teacher, YouTube personality, author, publisher. Whatever your title is after your name, this is about beginning in February. In January, you're gathering it all up, I feel like. You're beginning to understand that something has to change in your home and family, and you're moving it forward in your career. And some of you may be even working from home and working at a distance here. With Jupiter in your 7th house of relationships, I feel like some of you are going to have to work hard by the end of the year in the relationship. But the first part looks very well. And I feel like your relationships are really going to, with parents and partners, are going to support who you are. Again, look at a female that may come up. And also this could be you as a Taurus female holding the purse strings for your family. You really becoming financially secure in whatever strength it is that you're having related to home and family and career. Yeah, I feel like some of you are becoming career women even. Or if you identify with a female, some of you are really feeling very pulled to really accomplish a lot There's a lot of motivation here, a lot of ambition. Some of you may have to defend something, though, that has been hidden for some time. Or perhaps this is taking place within the home, where you're feeling like there could be a waiting period here. And you're having to say, listen, this is what I want to do in life. These are my hopes and dreams. So you may have to battle your way out, but don't worry, you will get there. There's a lot of communication here. Again, I feel like some of you, especially you younger Taurians, you're really putting yourself out there through communication and manifesting your hopes and dreams. Again, online activities come to mind. For some of you, you're becoming an entrepreneur. You're starting a business, or you're picking up a new career field. You've been offered something new, perhaps even a contract here. And that may be something that you're going to have to really prove, perhaps even to your spouse. Or there's something here that really needs to be adjusted that could take some time. For some of you, this first offer that comes along, it may not be something that you actually want. And so you're going to have to weed through whatever it is that you want, versus what really doesn't meet your standard. And I know you Taurians have very high standards in many things. Venus is your ruling planet, and you really want the best of the best. For some of you, this is going to be conflicts, I feel like. Conflicts related to money issues, where you felt like in the past that you didn't have enough money to pursue something, or to really defend yourself towards what it is that you want, especially concerning the home. For some of you, this could be you wanting to move, and in the past you have felt like you haven't had the money or the funds to move, or perhaps you haven't had the tools that you needed to publish whatever it is that you're trying to publish, or to do whatever it is that you have wanted to do. And I feel like there could be a waiting period there at the first of the year. But I do feel like it's something you're going to be able to work through. Again, I feel like there are hidden activities. I did feel something coming on here that is going to be negative that you're going to have to face. So I want to assure you that the bottom cards are really the main cards and the main focus of the year. And the clarifiers that I'm putting on here are really talking about another layer, perhaps the details of things that you're going to have to work through. And for some of you, I feel like there is going to be a disruption with one of your partners. There's something here with hidden messages. There's something here with people being bored in relationships. So perhaps even if you're a single Taurus, you may have some offers coming around. There could be a shakeup or breakup there from February to March even. But I feel like you're really going to move into pursuing your career. But I do have a lot of hidden things, as well as hopes, dreams, and goals. I have a lot of hidden things in this reading. We have the Moon card twice. We have the Tower reversed. And we have the Seven of Cups here, which really talks about you not being able to make a decision, not being able to make a choice because of lies and illusions around you. And with the Page of Cups here, I feel like there's, for some of you, I just had the feeling that there could be some narcotic activity. There could be some alcoholism surrounding you, surrounding your home even, surrounding your parent or partner. And this is what is going to bring the shakeup, I feel like, where you are going to put yourself out into the public light. Maybe some of you are trapped in a marriage where you're wanting to leave the marriage because someone has an addiction in your relationship, and you're wanting to really move forward with your career. And I think that you will. I think that you're going to fight your way out here, and you're going to, be on the defense and the offense at the same time. And I think you're going to move away from this energy. I think it's going to be hard, but you're going to do it because I feel like that there's so many obstacles that relating to your career, relating to publishing, academics, travel, that are really opening up for you, that it is going to lead the way out for you. Those are going to be the focuses. And so I feel like all of this other noise is just noise. It's something that you're in the process of weeding out of your life, but it's still there. For some of you, this could be your children. If you're an older Taurus with adult children, you may have a child who is lying a bit concerning either a relationship or possibly the use of drugs or alcohol here. I'm sorry to say that, but I do get that sense here where maybe there have been conflicts related to that situation before, or something has happened in the past related to this situation. and you are feeling like you are battling through communication to make a change in your young adult's life. As we get to the middle of the year, and about this time of the year, you're going to really be moving forward with your career. And I'm going to clarify this part right quick. Yeah, I feel like, you are thinking about making money. Whatever is taking place online even, and, these creative efforts that you're making about the future. I do feel like there's some stops and starts, especially with Mars retrograde in Aquarius there mid-year. But I feel like, you're finding new ways to make money with this venture, whatever this is. This could be academics. This could be, a group trying to work together on a creative project and needing to understand, or there could be even some conflicts there. When some of you think this is the best way to make money, other people have different opinions. And, that sort of happens when you work with any group, doesn't it? Everyone has a different opinion. And it's about really putting everything down on paper, making a list, and coming together for a common goal. And so if that is your situation, that may be what you're going through here mid-year. I have a lot of Aquarian energy in this reading also. Some of you may be friends with an Aquarius. You may have a family member who is an Aquarius. You may have a mother who's an Aquarius with all of this moon energy also, a sister. And then, of course, I have the Queen of Swords and the Star card here. I feel like there's going to be an offer made here. Perhaps it may not be exactly what you want, and it could affect your home and family. And this offer could be made to an Aquarius in your life. I really feel like this is Leo time frame. So again, we're going back to those eclipses where there is a new beginning for you in your third house of communication. And so some of you may be actually traveling because it's going to light up that third, ninth house axis. And then the lunar eclipse in Aquarius, which is really going to bring an ending related to your place in society, even your home, because of course that's going to carry on to your fourth house of home. So make sure during that time that you try to keep things as stable as possible. Think about how things are going to be in long term versus the short term. And if you have to make adjustments, then that's just what it is. And anytime we have an eclipse, energies work with our free will up until eclipse time. And depending on the subject of the eclipse, and for you, this is about communicating regarding your place in society, location, or career, and traveling even. So for you, all of the things that you've put forward in the first part of the year with your career, they're reaching some type of fruition now, some type of turning point. And, you're leveling up, but it may seem like an ending right now. You may have to change your location wherever you're doing this from. But I feel like you're going to pick it back up again because we have the Fool over here with the Star card. And, you moving on. And I feel like if you do move during the summer, it's going to be hard for some of you. And for some of you, this is heartbreaking. Some of you may be leaving a parent or partner behind. But I feel like whatever this is, it's for the best. And so that's how you're going to proceed. You Taurians are great planners, right along with Capricorn and Virgo. And so despite all of this creative energy and, you kind of just wanting to have a good time and making your money and being who you are in society, the universe is pushing you to a different point now by the end of the year. And I feel like for some of you, again, this is going to involve a mother figure or family member. For some of you, you may be the Empress here. There may be other, markers within your chart that present you as more of a leadership, a leader within your family even. For some of you, you may be pregnant, but I feel like the signs of Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, especially Scorpio males, since Scorpio rules your relationship sector, I feel like this is going to be something of an intermission for you, where you are quickly deciding to leave this situation. And if this person has been involved with alcohol or drugs or addiction, especially, or affairs, even, because I have so many hidden things. Let me describe to you the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups often dotes on his family. He's a very emotional person. He enjoys nurturing. He also has a wandering eye. And while he may present himself as a nurturing father figure, sometimes his emotions are such as he doesn't speak directly to who he is. It's like he's afraid to rock the boat. So some of these people can develop hidden personalities. They can really, fall in their own emotions. And with the Three of Swords here and the Sun reversed, I feel like this Aquarius person could be related to this Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. And if so, I feel like there is a heartbreak there. Like there's something about this person that you have finally realized after you have reconsidered, after you have taken a defensive posture, that by the middle of the year, this is about moving on from this person because of lies and illusions. And I feel like it's a struggle. We have the Ten of Wands here and the Ten of Swords neck and neck with the heartbreak. And it's like the final battle. And it's like me or you. Is it going to be me or you? That's what it's going to come down to, Taurus. And so you're going to have to choose the path that presents the best adventure for you, that brings back all of the innocence and, really looking forward to a happier lifestyle, of following your hopes and dreams, of being with family even, being with nurturing people who are going to support you. And we have the Emperor here. Again, we have father figures in this reading also. I feel like, though, with you having people who support you, say if this is your parents getting a divorce, you're still going to have the support of both of your parents. For some of you, if this is a new boss, say this person is a boss, and there is a situation ending with one job and you're going to another, I feel like you're going to be able to have new beginnings. It could be for some of you, you've worked hard on this job and you've reached a certain level. You've put yourself out there with all these creative projects and moving forward with academics, publishing, writing, the internet, travel, all these things. And then suddenly you decide to move away from it. Now, this is a general reading, so that's not going to apply to everybody. But for others of you, I'm just trying to give you the different scenarios of how this could play out, these energies could play out. For others of you, this could be about, you suddenly needing to travel because a father figure has gotten ill, or a truth has come out about this person. If you do have a father figure who is ill, I feel like for some of you, this is related to addiction. For others of you, this is related to problems within the blood. Perhaps they've had some testing. I kind of gathered that over here in the first part of the year. And this person doesn't have a good result. And so for some of you, you may be flying home quickly to attend to this person. So watch your parents. Watch your fathers. If you are around someone with an addiction, I think you're going to be making that choice this summer. And here we have the Devil reversed. This is beautiful to me. The Devil upright is being tied to someone, feeling like, if you're wanting to leave someone, feeling so much guilt because they keep you on an emotional roller coaster and it just becomes a toxic situation. For some of you, I feel like you've had to take a leadership role in your relationships or with your parents, any parent or partner you've had, whether that's a business partner or whatever. And at the end of the year, you're freeing yourself from that relationship. And you're following your hopes and dreams. And strength is restored. You are going to be a leader. You are going to have the support of people who love you, and it's people who are in authoritarian positions. And a lot of you, again, this is confirmation that this is a home move. It's like, for some of you, I feel like you are like busting out of jail. You're leaving. You've taken this defensive posture. you're, leading the way. And I did want to mention the ninth house where you're going to be supported all this year. With, Uranus moving into your sign, with these eclipses in Aquarius, really affecting your career. Saturn in Capricorn can also support your legality. So if you're in a battle with one relationship legally, don't worry, you're going to come out on top. You're going to make your way through this situation. And I feel like with the Mercury retrograde, there at the end of the year, and the Venus retrograde in your relationship sector, Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius in your intimacy sector, divorce, debt, death, there are some things that you are not able to see. And I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse this year, Taurus, but I see you not seeing things clearly for a great part of the year. You're making great headway. Regardless. So move on with your career. Move on with these legalities, publishing, internet, academic situations, projects, creative projects. But I feel like maybe whatever it is about your relationship is what you are not seeing for much of the year. Or this person is heavily involved in affairs or addiction or illness even. And by the end of the year, you're going to rectify that from August forward. And then you're going to need to recommunicate a few things there with that Mercury retrograde. You're going to need to pull into yourself before you let go of this situation. And you're going to seek spiritual enlightenment. But I feel like a new opportunity is coming, perhaps even with a new boss here. We have Strength, the Ace of Wands, and the Emperor here. For some of you, this is about healing coming to your home. But I do want to warn you that there are still things hidden within your family and home that you cannot see, even as you leave the end of the year. There's something here relating to childhood and making sure that you have enough and like scurrying around. The mouse always talks about really hidden things, especially in the home foundation. And especially if you have a young Taurus child, I feel like the pressure is on them so much based on their parents, based on father figures especially. And that is what's showing up here in the cards. But I feel like you're going to gain financial security. Even if you have to exhibit some sneaky behavior, Taurus, I feel like you're really going to be able to harvest. Maybe you are the one that needs to hide things. Maybe you need to put some money back. Maybe you have seen how someone behaved in the past and all year long, you're making all these changes and you're putting money back. I would say the energy is here to manifest, and that is exactly what I would do. Put money back. Abundance mindset here. Think about, something that's going to take place long term. Put that money back. Don't be frivolous in spending, and I don't think you will be. Because there's something mid-year you've got to face, and you need to make your funds last until the end of the year, until you can get on your feet with this new job, this new opportunity. And yeah, I feel like by the end of the year, you're really becoming more of who you want to be. There's like peace within your home. Perhaps some of you are moving to a location near water. You're really finding peace with your mother figure, the mother figures in your life. And there's a sense here of, more home and family stability. So I'm going to have a look at your career right quick with the oracles, and then your health. Yeah, this is decisions and finances. So, you can't make this stuff up, Taurus. That is what Spirit is talking to you about. I think we figured it out. You really have to, this year, think about the long term. As you begin making money, and I see that you are, Taurus. Your career is making tons of progress this year. Some of you are developing brand new careers, and this is talking about putting your money up. Make wise decisions. Some of you are moving, leaving a situation. Here we have it again. I mean, I've already spelled it out for you in the reading, and Spirit has already given us these clues to, bring this consciousness forward. And that is the truth here, Taurus. You are going to be a trailblazer this year. And you are finally going to escape from something, a situation with a parent or partner, I feel like, that has bothered you for some time. Let's take a look at your health. Again, we have another card of addictions. For some of you, this could be you that has the addiction. And you're really needing to put yourself into recovery. For some of you, this is about, again, this parent or partner figure with the addiction. For some of you, you need to eat right. You need to watch what you're eating. I feel like you're going to be supported. You're going to really find that joy. That new joy in your life is bringing so much more healing into your life. And I feel like when you start to leave people and addictions behind, there's such an increase of energy. There's an increase of money. There is all of this new hope, dreams, laughter, family stability that's going to come forward. And I think that's beautiful. I'm going to pull one more card here and I'm going to go. Bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and remind you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. And this has a little angel here watering her garden. And, the rays of light are just shining down on her. It's like, it is that childlike experience, that new hope of something new. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're watering your garden all year. You're waiting for the right time. And, you're getting rid of you're weeding your garden, really. And there's so much abundance and laughter and things that money can't buy also that's going to come forward for you once you let go of those things from the past and the people who are draining your energy. So I wish you the best in the year of 2018, Taurus. Take care.